Welcome to the pre-match report from Counties versus Northland here in Pocono. This is an important game for both sides. If Counties get this will pull them ahead of Taranaki and basically out of relegation problems, whereas Northland are in fourth place in the championship, which is, I think they're sort of 7 points clear, so they should get in the finals, but they're only about 5 points behind Hawke's Bay, so they still do have an outside chance of making the having a home final, home semi-final, rather than having to travel for that semi-final. So this should be a cracking game. It's going to be an interesting one. Northland with sort of the power of Rennie Ranger, he's been having a great time here out wide, versus the speed of Pulu. We got to say, I like that Sam Knock, Jack Debrasini combination. Sure, Debrasini isn't a Super Rugby level fly half, but at this level he is pretty useful. As always, the packs are going to play a big hand in who gets front foot ball and giving an armchair ride for those fly half combinations, but I'd much rather have Knock Debrasini rather than Daniela Luilala as my pivot combination. I think I've gone on my official prediction is with Counties, but as I say, I think Northland are in with a real shout here. Counties having a tough season, Northland having improving over the last few years. We're definitely not in that kind of time when they used to lose when they went the whole season without winning a game. They are a much better outfit than that nowadays. So this should be an absolute cracker of a game. I think I'm in at home side by 3 points, but that basically means the bounce of ball could easily decide this one. So expect it to be a tough old battle. I don't have press accreditation this week for this game, actually, sorry. So there might not be any interviews afterwards. I'll try and grab someone and have a chat if they let me. Yeah, just in the fans, like a normal paying customer this week. And it's an absolute gorgeous day. And we have reached peak New Zealand yet again. Over in the far side there, we have a police tractor. It's got flashing lights. It's all blue and yellow neon, a fantastic piece of machinery. I'm not quite sure who they expect to chase down with one of those, but yeah, we have a police tractor in the corner, peak rural New Zealand, and loving it. It's a great day for it. There's not a breath of air. It's sunny. It's a bit nippy in the shade, but that means the players shouldn't have any sort of heat issues, and should be able to play the full old 80 minutes. So sit down, grab yourselves a beer and enjoy some really fantastic Sunday afternoon rugby. It's half time here in the Mice 10 Cup clash between Counties and Northland, and the score is 10-14. Counties went out, had the early possession and territory, but just didn't really manage to get the points on the board. They got that penalty, and perhaps they should have gone for the corner then and realised that this wasn't going to be a threes game. Rennie Ranger, the man that really has been a big part of Northland's season, got them back into this with a nice breakthrough and offload, which led to a try. And one of the tactics that Counties have been trying is some of these little chips over that Northland haven't always dealt with very well, and that's how they got back into the lead at 10-7. In the end, though, Northland were managed to get themselves camp in the Counties 22 a couple of times, and that first time they managed to bash over eventually. Just before half time, they probably took about a good 5 minutes in the 22 with line out mauls and scrums and all sorts of other stuff going on. A few grubbers through and things, but in the end they couldn't get the points, so that's why it finished at 14-10. Northland will feel they should have come out with some more points from that, and Counties will also felt they should have got a better lead at the beginning. They spent too much of that second quarter in their own half. I think that's going to be the message, is get hold of that ball, look after the ball, because I think too many held up men in the tackles and those sort of things that have given the ball away. So let's enjoy the second half. So we've got a championship team leading a premiership team here, it could lead, if Counties don't get the points here, it's going to be a tight old finish and around relegation for them. Northland have just beaten Counties Manukau 20-24, and it really came down to the last minutes. And hello there. And oh dear me, go away now. No. Oh dear me. Anyway, so that pretty much gets Northland in the finals, whereas the counties really now are, they've got a bonus point here which will help them against Taranaki, but they really are in the relegation battle now between us, the two of those two down there. How'd it all pan out? Well, Northland scored a lovely move off a lovely set move where they cut through counties to go under the posts and to get into the lead. Counties came back and got within a point by bashing it over, basically. Lots of bodies there. Counties, I mean, both sides had their opportunities, but both sides basically failed to convert. Counties' offloading game really was causing Northland a lot of problems, and you got to say that they really should have scored at least one or two more tries. Northland also had opportunities to get a couple of tries, but again, they also messed things up as well. It was really right down to, I mean, this is one of the most rustic grounds in the Mitre 10 Cup that I've been to. There's no big screen, so when we were down to what looked like time up on the board, but they don't stop that clock for stoppages, so the time was run out and no one had any idea that actually there was more time to play. So when counties went very close and just knocked on over the line, everyone was saying, right, well, let's kick the ball out. But no, we still had time to play, and we still had a good couple of 2-3 minutes play after that, which could have gone either way. In the end, I say Northland managed to close this one out, and that's a big victory for them. Pretty much guarantees them finals rugby, I'll be up there next weekend for Northland versus Waikato, so really looking forward to that trip. Let's see if I can get to chat with anybody. I say I'm not accredited today, so I probably won't be allowed to, but you know what, definitely worth a try.